Hi everyone, happy Thursday. It's Amy here. Uh, Tough times here in the States, as you know. Most of you watching are probably from America, some outside. If you're from outside, just know this. You're probably not seeing the news, and we're not seeing your news. You're probably not seeing our social media posts. We're probably not seeing yours. Everything is blocked. When Schlichtlock, the app, was seized by the authority, right before the coronation here in the States. That was done on purpose to put a code in so that everything is tracked. So you can't put certain words. I've had posts of mine that have done well, and then other posts that zero. And I've seen it where I've posted on social media where the very I posted something and then right after, zip, it's gone, erased. People are getting it was seized by the authority codes. And like I said, for people who still don't think that the election was forged, think about all it took was a code to change certain votes for flamula. It's like pig Latin. And that's what they're doing to social media. It's just a code, folks, to switch out, suppress, hide, boost others, erase. It's the same thing. But the machines weren't on the internet. Yes, they were. Come on. Yes, they were. And as you saw, it's on Dell. Leland bought Dell, has a stock in Dell before the event in November. Anyway, everything is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, the same thing that's happening, the code that they put into like Schlichtlock and Beta and all that. It's the same thing with the machines in November. It's just a code. It's just a code, and it stops, blocks, erases, suppresses, drops, boosts. Same thing. It's not that hard, and it wasn't that hard. The hard part is nobody will listen. Nobody listened. Nobody listened. My God, I tried. I even lost my computer because I tried. My beloved computer. Anyway, yeah, it's hard here. As an empath, it's really hard. And yeah, I went and got passports for my son and I. My daughter already has her form, so. And we had a serious, very calm, very mature, very sensitive, gentle talk about how we may have to leave. Probably do. And if we can. And it's horrible. I hate having that talk, but realistically, that's probably what's going to happen. And I don't know if I told you guys, but my son went to alternative high school, and they told me in the fall at his IEP meeting, they said, oh yeah, he's graduating early. I'm like, what? He's too young. But now, and I remember thinking, oh, there's got to be a reason for this, and there is. Because if he had to stay and graduate, I probably wouldn't be doing this and getting passports. And it's funny, I went to the post office to get the passports, and I walked in, and I looked around, and I was, just trying to be pretty calm about it and not noticeable, but they were on a desk behind this one guy who was in line, and he turned and looked at me and saw what I was doing, and you could just tell he was like, oh, really? You're gonna leave the country? You think it's that bad? It is that bad. See, we have this part of the world of the country that thinks everything's hunky-dory. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of the brown people. It's all good. What you worried about? But that's not all. That's not all that's gonna happen, folks. It's been hell. For an empath like me, it's been hell. I've been nauseous. I've been heaviness in my chest, dizzy. Um, it's like, really is like they say, wearing the weight of the world on your shoulders. This morning they played Let It Be on the radio, and I just like tears came to my eyes, and I heard a Beatles song like what was it, Day Tripper, and even just like the opening chords of Day Tripper made me cry, because I thought we once had a world where we were so free, where this music was like everything, the freedom that you hear in a song like Day Tripper, the rock and roll, the freedom of rock and roll, so liberating. We once lived in that world, and it's now fading like a Polaroid that's faded. It's just so heartbreaking, but it's happening. And I'm driving through town, and I may never see this town again. I may never see Kansas again. I may never see my home. I walk in and I still have my Christmas tree up, and I'm like, my beautiful Christmas tree. It looks so sort of festive and kind of like Victorian, and and I think I may never be in this living room ever again and see my beautiful tree. And it's almost like last Christmas was our last Christmas ever in this country. For now, it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. And so the other day I was walking through the house in the living room, and Spirit said to me, not voice, but intuitive thought in my head, really loud, it's spread. Nazism has spread across America. Like, it's too late. And I just thought, oh my God, no. Because you just think maybe there's still hope, maybe there's still hope. But they literally said to me, Nazism has spread through America. It's done. It happened. And you guys know that I've worked my whole life to prevent this. I've worked so hard to show people that this isn't the way. But you can see how when it spreads like a disease, like the virus, worse than a virus. It just spreads.